is land outside of heaven to me. Your laurels and your redbud tree. When I die, I want to rest upon some graceful mountain so high. For there is where God will look for me. Singing in the silvery moonlight. Kentucky, I love your hound dogs chasing coon. When I die, rest upon some graceful mountain so high. For there is where God will look for me. Kentucky, I will be coming soon. Kentucky, I will be coming soon. Our leaders had a meeting up in Washington. They write the laws that make our country free. But if you seek to teach your children about Jesus, then no schoolroom can give them what they need. Don't let them take the Bibles out of our schoolroom. Don't let them close the door to your child's heart. If we let them rob our children of salvation, then you know we're going to lose them from the start. It's right to allow liquor in most counties. On the newsstand, see the sinful pictures there. If it's strike for moving pictures of corruption, then dear God, how can we say it's wrong for prayer? Don't let them keep the Bibles out of our schoolroom. Don't let them close the door to your child's heart. If we let them rob our children of salvation, then you know we're going to lose them from the start. Then you know we're going to lose them from the start. I was slowly passing an orphan's home one day, and I stopped there for a moment just to watch the children play. Alone a boy was standing, and when I asked him why, he turned with eyes that could not see, and he began to cry. I'm nobody's child, I'm nobody's child. I'm like a flower just growing wild. No mama's kisses, no daddy's smile. Nobody wants me, I'm nobody's child. I just can't seem to understand why the folks all pass me by. 'Cause I know that it's true that God takes little blind children with him up in the sky. And they tell me that I'm oh so pretty, and they like my hair of gold. But then they take some other little child, and I'm left here all alone. People come for children and take them for their own, but they all seem to pass me by, and I am left alone. I know they'd like to take me, but when they say I'm blind, they always take some other child, and I'm left behind. No mother's arms to hold me or soothe me when I cry. Sometimes it gets so lonely here, I wish that I could die. I'd walk the streets of heaven where all the blind can see, and just like all the other kids, there'd be a home for me. I'm nobody's child, I'm nobody's child. I'm like a flower just growing wild. No mama's kisses and no daddy's smile. Nobody loves me, I'm nobody's child. Cheeks have faded, and when pass her on the street. 'Twould break my heart to hear them mock her. Oh, she may not dress so neat. She was the first to ever love me, the first to hold me to her breast. God bless her, 'cause she is my mother, and she'll be the last one I'll forget. Her ways may seem a bit old-fashioned, and some may laugh when passing by. I'm not ashamed to call her mother. My love for her I'll never deny. Each lock of gray tells of her sorrow, as day by day she's growing old. Her tender smile each day grows sweeter. Each day she's closer to God's fold. She was the first to ever love me, the first to hold me to her breast. God bless her, 'cause she is my mama, and she'll be the last one I'll forget. And she'll be the last one I'll forget. But thou art strong. Jesus, keep me from all wrong. Let it be, dear Lord, let it be. He was just an old country doctor in a little Kentucky town. Fame and fortune had passed him by, but we never saw him frown. As day by day in his kindly way he helped us one and all, many a patient forgot to pay, although Doc's fees were small. But old Doc Brown didn't seem to mind why he didn't even send out bills. His only ambition was, it seemed, to find sure cures for aches and ills. Why, nearly half the folks in my hometown, yeah, I'm one of them too, were ushered in by old Doc Brown when we made our first debut. And though he needed his dimes, and there were times when he'd receive a fee, he'd always pass it on to some poor soul that needed it worse than he. So when the Depression hit out of the town and drained each meager purse, the scanty income of old Doc Brown, it just went from bad to worse. Why, he had to sell all of his furniture, couldn't even pay his office rent. So to a dusty room over a livery stable, Doc Brown and his satchel went. At the hitching post at the curb below to advertise his wares, he nailed a little sign that read, "Doc Brown has moved upstairs." And there he kept on helping folks get well, and his heart was just pure gold. But any one of eyes could see old Doc was a-getting old. Then one day he didn't even answer when they knocked upon his door. Old Doc Brown was a-lying down, but his soul was no more. They found him there in that old black suit, and on his face was a smile of content. But all the money they ever found on him was a quarter and a copper cent. So they opened up his ledger, and what they saw gave their hearts a pull. Beside each debtor's name, old Doc had writ these words, "Paid in full." Well, it looked like the potter's field for Doc, and that caused us some alarm, till somebody remembered the family graveyard out on the Simmons farm. Old Doc had brought 6 of their children, and Simmons was filled with gratefulness. He said, "You know,
Doc's been just like one of the family, so you can let him sleep with us. Old Doc should have had a funeral fine enough for a king. 'Tis a ghastly joke that our town was broke. No one could give a thing except Jones the undertaker. Now he did mighty well. He donated an old iron casket that he'd never been able to sell. And that funeral procession, it wasn't much for grace and pomp and style, but those wagon loads of mourners, they stretched out for more than a mile. We breathed a prayer as we laid him there to rest beneath the sod. This man who'd earned the right to be on speaking terms with God. For his grave was covered with flowers, but not from the floral shop. Just roses and things from folks' gardens and one or two dandelion tops. For the Depression had hit our little town hard, and each man carried a load. So some folks just picked the wildflowers as they passed along the road. We wanted to give him a monument, kind of figured we owed him one. For he'd made our town a better place for all the good he'd done. But monuments cost money, and so we did the best we could. On his grave we gently placed a monument made of wood. We tore up that old hitching post where Doc had nailed his sign. We painted it white, and to all of us it certainly did look fine. But now the winds and snows have washed away our white trimmings of paint. There ain't nothing left but Doc's own sign, and that is getting faint. Still when southern breezes and twinkling stars caress our sleeping town, and the pale moon shines through Kentucky pines on the grave of old Doc Brown, you can still see that old hitching post, as if in an answer to our prayers, mutely telling the whole wide world, Doc Brown has moved upstairs. Jesus, our brother, kind and good, was humbly born in a stable room, and the friendly beast around him stood. Jesus, our brother, kind and good. Thus said the donkey, all shaggy and brown, I carried his mother up hill and down. I carried his mother to Bethlehem town. Thus said the donkey, all shaggy and brown. Said the cow, all white and red, I gave him my manger for a bed. I gave him my hay to pillow his head. Thus said the cow, all white and red. Said the sheep with the curly horn, I gave him my wool for his blanket warm. He wore my coat on Christmas morn. Thus said the sheep with the curly horn. Said the dove from the rafters high, I cooed him to sleep with my lullaby. We cooed him to sleep, my maid and I. Thus said the dove
some good spell. From the manger died, was glad to tell of the gift he gave to Emmanuel, of the gift he gave to Emmanuel. Ooh. That was parking next door at the home of his tiny playmate. Then he saw his daddy watching too, as the man swiftly walked to the cottage door. He knew they were strangers that came from the town, men he had never seen before. They soon were at their work, and he heard his daddy say, "Our neighbors are moving today." "Oh no," he cried, "dear God, don't let it be. They can't take my sweetheart away." I know, Dad, that you don't understand how a heart so young could conceive a plan. I'm only 7 now, but it's just like you said, Daddy, someday I'll be a man. The man who owns the farm where your playmate now lives, he told me it had to be this way. For winter time has come and their work is all done, and now they are moving away. Let us buy the farm so they can stay. Give him all my toys that dear mama gave, and give him the pennies in my little piggy bank, pennies that my darling helped me save. And 2 little toys, each had a wooden horse. Daily they played each fine summer day, warriors bold of course. One little child fell on his back and he broke off his horse's head. Grandpa next door then cried for joy when he heard his brother say, "Do you think I could leave you here crying when there's room on my horse for 2? Climb up here, Jack, and stop your crying. I'll mend up your horse with glue. When we grow up, we'll both be soldiers. Our horses will not be torn. And someday I hope you remember when we were 2 little boys."
War came at last, and bravely they marched away. Cannon roared loud amidst that wild crowd, where wounded and dying Joe lay. Out came a cry, a rider flashed by, out of the ranks of blue. Galloped away to where Joe lay. He heard his brother say, "Do you think I could leave you here dying, when there's room on my horse for two? Climb up here, Joe, we'll soon be flying to the ranks of the boys in blue." You can see Jack them all tremble. It may be the flash and the noise, or it may be because I remember when we were two little boys. My grandfather's clock was too large for the shelf, so it stood 90 years on the floor. It was taller by half than the old man himself, though it weighed not a pennyweight more. It was bought on the morn of the day that he was born, and was always his treasure and pride. But it stopped short, never to go again, when the old man died. 90 years without slumbering, his life's seconds numbering. It stopped short, never to go again, when the old man died. In watching its pendulum swing to and fro, many hours had he spent while a boy. And in childhood and manhood the clock seemed to know, and to share both his grief and his joy. For it struck 24 when he entered at the door, with a blooming and beautiful bride. But it stopped short, never to go again, when the old man died. My grandfather said that of those he could hire, not a servant so faithful he found. For it wasted no time, and had but one desire, at the close of each week to be wound. And it kept in its place, not a frown upon its face, and its hands never hung by its side. But it stopped short, never to go again, when the old man died. It rang an alarm in the dead of the night, an alarm that for years had been dumb. And we knew that his spirit was pluming its flight, that his hour of departure had come. Still the clock kept the time with a soft and muffled chime, as we silently stood by his side. But it stopped short, never to go again, when the old man died. 90 years without slumbering, his life's seconds numbering. It stopped short, never to go again, when the old man died. But not a home, was the picture Satan painted for sweet little sister and me. Our daddy would frown when mother was praying. His heart was so hardened that he could not believe. In anger he swore, his voice cold and loud. His Sundays were spent out with the gambling crowd. I've never seen my daddy inside the house of God, while Satan held his hand down the path of sin he trod. But the angels rejoiced in heaven last night. I heard Daddy praying till God made it right. He was smiling and singing with tears in his eyes, while Mama with the angels rejoiced last night. Our circle was broken when God called our mother one night. With a voice strange and low, these last words she'd spoken, she was asking our daddy to raise her children right. The angels rejoiced in heaven last night. I heard Daddy praying till God made it right. He was smiling and singing with tears in his eyes, while Mama with the angels rejoiced last night. Little Rosa was her name, and still I cry in vain. My world won't be the same since she's gone from me. I had gone to visit the grave of a friend of mine. And as I walked slowly through the graveyard, I noticed this man kneeling beside the grave of a child. In his hand he held a big red rose, and tears were streaming down his cheeks. I walked over and laid a hand on his shoulder and started to talk to him. And during the course of our conversation, and in his broken English, this was his story as he told it to me. He said, Mister, I'm a walker down the street today, and I pass by a bigger flower shop. I got in and I asked the man in the shop, I say, boss, how much is the one red rose? And he looked at me with a bigger frown, and he say, I want $1, please. Then by and by a swell-dressed blonde young lady walked into the shop, and she asked her how much is the one red rose. And he looked at her with a bigger smile, and he say, 10 cents. And I say, boss, how come you charge me $1 for the rose and only charge this young lady 10 cents? And he said, look, mister, you tell me why you want the rose, and maybe I'll give it to you for nothing. And I said, boss, I'm a hard-working man. I work on the railroad and only make $3 a day. And I got a little girl. Her name is Rosa. Rosa's just about this high, boss. Every day when I come home from work, little Rosa come running to meet her papa. She throw her little arms around my neck and say, Papa. And I say, Rosa. But one day, boss, I come home from work and I know I see Rosa. I look down by the railroad track and I see one a bigger crowd. I got down and I pushed the crowd this way, and I pushed the crowd that way. And there was at my feet lay my little Rosie. And that's how I want the rose, boss. I want to put it on little Rose's grave. The man, he don't say nothing, but he picked me the biggest and the reddest rose, and he give it to me. And I say, thank you, boss. Thank you very much.
And though she's gone, you see, she's still the world to me. To me, she'll always be that little girl of mine. Born again, free from sin, now I'm happy night and day. Makes me shout, and there's no doubt, now I know I'm born again. Many times along life's way, my faith has grown weak, and burdens seem to rise in every hand. Then I steal away and prayer, he answers my plea, my every need he understands. Born again, free from sin, now I'm happy night and day. Makes me shout, and there's no doubt, now I know I'm born again. Satan told me that I only thought I got saved. He tells me what a fool I have been. Then my mind goes back to that old bench where I prayed. Now I know I'm born again. Born again, free from sin, now I'm happy night and day. Makes me shout, and there's no doubt, now I know I'm born again. Makes me shout, and there's no doubt, now I know I'm born again.
reads how John the Baptist met him there. When John baptized Jesus in Jordan's rushing water, the mighty power of God filled the air.
I'm on my way
To the river of Jordan,
gonna wade right in,
and the rushing water,
gonna dip myself
in the river of Jordan,
and let the cool waters cleanse my soul.
When Naaman was stricken with dreaded leprosy, he called upon the man of God to pray. Elisha then told Naaman, go dip yourself in Jordan, and the river of Jordan washed his spots away.
I'm on my way
To the river of Jordan,
gonna wade right in,
in the rushing water,
gonna dip myself
in the river of
Jordan, and let the cool waters cleanse my soul.
That river of Jordan is many miles away, and that mighty river I may never see. But I'll find myself an altar in an old-fashioned church, and my river of Jordan that will be.
I'm on my way
To the river of Jordan,
gonna wade right
in the rushing water,
gonna dip myself
in the river of
Jordan, and let the cool waters cleanse my soul. Not long ago, I was thinking of home, and I wondered if Mama was there all alone. I thought I'd drop by like I'd done before, but the sound from within made me stop at the door. She was praying, a sound that this world seldom hears. Praying, her words were pleading and clear. The sound of her voice as she spoke my name brought tears to my eyes, my heart filled with shame. Praying, praying for someone like me. I was walking one night and I felt so alone. My heart was weary from the troubles I'd known. I hadn't noticed a church that stood near, till the sound from within seemed to fill the air. They were praying, a sound that this world seldom hears. Praying, the children that God loves so dear. Outside in the darkness,
to brush those clouds away. So sing unto him a new song. Sing unto him, sing unto him, sing unto him a new song. When you need the Lord to help you go on, sing unto him a new song. Sing unto him, sing unto him, sing unto him a new song. When you need the Lord to help you go on, sing unto him a new song.
When the road is rocky and you're carrying one load, wait for the light to shine. Don't forget your friend that's on that weary, lonesome road. Wait for the light to shine. Wait for the light to shine, shine, shine. Wait for the light to shine. Never give up hope or cast your pearls before the swine. Wait for the light to shine. Don't forget your brother when you journey through this land. Wait for the light to shine. He might be in trouble, he might need your helping hand. So wait for the light to shine. Wait for the light to shine, shine, shine. Wait for the light to shine. Never give up hope or cast your pearls before the swine. Wait for the light to shine. Searching for one sign. Wait for the light to shine. Wait for the light to shine, shine, shine. Wait for the light to shine. Never give up hope, but just keep looking for one sign. Wait for the light to shine. Pull yourself together and keep looking for one sign. And wait for the light to shine.
Every time I do a deed I shouldn't do, every time I say a word I shouldn't say, let me tell you what I do and it brings a blessing too. I just steal away somewhere and I pray. I just steal away, I just steal away, and I ask my blessed Lord to lead the way. I just steal away, I just steal away, I just steal away somewhere and I pray. God will hear and answer all of my prayers when I thank Him for my blessings every day. When I'm burdened down with grief, He will give my soul relief. When I steal away somewhere and I pray. I just steal away, I just steal away, and I ask my blessed Lord to lead the way. I just steal away, I just steal away, I just steal away somewhere and I pray.
Do we sometimes pray so much for ourselves that we forget those who are in greater need? If we want our friends to be reached by our prayers, we must also pray for our enemies, even in the most despiteful hour. I steal away, I just steal away somewhere and I pray. He can be found in a mother's smile. He can be found in the eyes of a child. He can be found, He is everywhere. When we kneel in prayer, each plea hear. He can be found in the air that we breathe. He'll always hear a heart that grieves. He can be found on life's stormy sea. He can be found in you and me. He can be found in the hearts of great men. He will reach down for one who has sinned, the peasant's daughter or the rich man's son. All who believe and who will let Him come. He can be found in the air that we breathe. He'll always hear a heart that grieves. He can be found on life's stormy sea. He can be found in you and me. Yes, you have the world to hold, till the day when God declared time on earth would be no more. Fire and brimstone shall rain down and melt like the snow. What will you have to offer then to a dying soul? man upon earth that doeth good and sinneth not. All we like sheep have gone astray.
We have turned everyone to his own way, and the Lord hath laid on him the iniquity of us all.
Up the chance to die, spend eternity in hell, burning in a lake of fire.
I thank God he's made a way that I might escape, and by the living grace of God I shall see his face.
Sin have been set free.
Praise the Lord, I'm going home, ever to rejoice. Take the world and get behind. I have found a peace of mind. Everlasting joy is mine. Jesus is my choice.
Are you a stranger to God? Your pride. Tell me, sinner, did you ever stop to think? Are you afraid to die? Are you too wicked to cry? Would you to God's bosom fly? Kneel with your mother, stray not from her side. God will hear your cry. Are you afraid to die? Will you have time for a prayer? Soon he's coming like a thief in the night. Are you afraid to die? Are you afraid? Are you unsaved? Are you afraid to die? Call on him while he is near. Moments are swift passing by. Will you seek him while he may be found? Are you afraid to die? Be not ashamed of his word. Judgment we need everywhere. Trust with your heart and the work is done. Leave your burdens there. Are you afraid? Are you unsaved? Are you afraid to die? I know I can't please this world and please God,
But I can't serve two masters and keep them both pleased.
and I love my God more than I love this world, and that's all he's asking of me. I have had my best friends to forsake me and turn me away from their door, and with a heart filled with hate they have judged me and robbed me of treasures untold.
me.